Coach, you just began a 4-game win tonight, or 4-game week tonight. After this loss, what do you plan on adjusting for your players for the next 3 games you have throughout this week?
Just didn't swing it tonight at all. And I think what we have to do, it doesn't matter who we play right now. What we have to do is we have to shove it in the strike zone more early in the ball game. Griffin did a great job late for us and steadied us while we kept him out. And it was a beautiful night and great crowd and pretty lifeless. I thought that was the most lifeless offensive performance that we've had. So we're in between. I don't think we're aggressive enough. We've got to absolutely kind of go back to the drawing board. The thing about baseball, which is good, is you get 3 more games this week. You know, it's not like one game and then you wait a week because you get right back out there. So we do have to make sure that we do right on the off day. It's been a long stretch. We could make a ton of excuses, and I don't want to. I think if we don't swing it better, get more aggressive, and do more damage like a team in the Southeastern Conference can do, like I think we're capable of, like others are going to do, because I think the next month it feels like we're playing top 10 teams and we're 14 or 15. We're going to have to shove it in the zone at a higher rate and do more damage offensively, because that's the league we play in. So it's far off the pace. So it doesn't matter if you play Georgia, UAB, or Alabama upcoming. It's time to look in the mirror a little bit and see if we can improve in just those 2 things, not 50 things, just those 2 categories. I think put us in a better place.
Thanks, Coach.
3 innings in a row, 2 players left on base, including the game-tying run. What is your message to your players to capitalize on those situations rather than let those go to outs?
Yeah, that's tougher. I mean, we're getting them on. I know the first game of the Georgia series, we left 9 in the first 8 or 9 in the first 3 innings to start that series. And tonight we had a chance in the 7th, chance in the 8th, chance in the 9th. Baseball's hard, and especially hitting a baseball is hard at times. Even the best go through that, because you can be a 300 hitter and 7 out of 10 times you're walking back. So this game is tough, and sometimes the game's easy from the standpoint it just always happens. I think we're in a little place there where we can get them on and get them over, and we're just not getting them in, so to speak. And we've had that recently to where we feel like we've gotten base runners on them. If you look at the line score close enough, we had 8 hits. I think we may have out-hit them. That's usually a pretty good statistic. And when you don't link up offense and you spread those 8 runs out over, and you don't get a collection of linking up a lineup offensively, it's still a team game. An individual has to go up there with the bat, but the 2 runs on 8 hits is not exciting to see. And this is a night where the ball wouldn't go out of the ballpark. They got 1. And we walked a guy with 2 outs and nobody on after converting a double play in each of the 3 innings. So the game don't reward you for that. They punched it and got a big hit after we kept putting guys on base, and the walks are probably the difference in the ball game and the 2-run game. So they're not trying to walk guys, and they're not trying not to get hits. But right now we're just not linking up offense with a flip to make a difference in tonight's game for sure.
Back in the bullpen, no walks, no runs, but first 2 guys will have 4 walks. 2 of their runs come by the way of the walks. So how costly were those 4 in the first 2?
Yeah, it cost us a result. It cost us the ball game.
Nick Murray, you were 3 for 4, and he's the one he got out. I don't know if that's pretty laser. How did he look tonight?
He needed it. The first 3 weekends he's got 1 RBI in SEC play, and this is one of our seniors. This is one of our most trusted guys. He needed tonight. And, I thought he was on the ball the other way. Even one of the balls he got out on, I think maybe the left field was hit hard. So I thought his approach was as good as I've seen it in a few weeks. And we need him. We're not going to run from him. We're not going to sit him. That's a guy that's been averaging the last 2 years, double-digit home runs and 60-plus RBI. So we just need to get him and a few others going. I think that was a good sign for him personally tonight.
Coach, Ike Irish had 6 homers in the past 6 games, but was hitless tonight. How are you all going to look at getting him going throughout the week in practice before Alabama this weekend?
Put him right back in there. I remind you, he's playing. He's been hot. He's done a good job, and he has a fractured scalp. So he's hitting the ball. He's been doing good. We're going to need to pass that around to other people. Like I talked about, the the 3 out of 10. He's done a great job for us, and it's hard to get multiple hits every night. So I expect him to come right back out and swing it. That's the belief and the track record that a player like that has. But you know, there's going to be nights where we don't get hits. I think he had 2 runners on, and that was a big one with 2 outs. But we have to create offense earlier than that. To rely on the 2 out hits is tough sledding. But we could have used one there that would have reeled it in and made a difference. So, but he is one of our hitters. He will be one of our best hitters. That's where you look at 2 runs and 8 hits. Even our best hitter didn't get one tonight, and that's how you get an outcome like we did.
All right, thank you, Coach.
Yeah.